Greetings, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you again on this Wednesday hump day. Cowboys travel today to New Orleans to battle against the Saints tomorrow in their stadium. Going to be one of the loudest stadiums in the league outside of Kansas City and Seattle, and you know all the ones, right? Um, Cowboys are going to be prepared for the noise this time. Should have been prepared last time, but going against a Saints team that obviously doesn't have Drew Brees anymore, but and I'll talk more about this in my matchup video that I do tomorrow. But I just think that with this team and how they are right now, um, they're pissed off, right? They know that they dropped a couple of goose eggs, but it's kind of hard playing the game, you know, uh, 4 days before Thanksgiving and then playing Thanksgiving and then just coming out to be super productive. Although the Raiders did as well, it's just a matter of who's hungrier that game and who has the less injured players that affect your team. That is, starters, that is. But with the Dallas Cowboys, good thing is we got DeMarcus Lawrence coming back finally, playing in a game since week one, since the Buccaneers. So we get to see D-Law finally. Um, Randy Gregory probably won't be back until next week, till the Washington game. But again, we'll get him and Neville Gallimore back next week, so that should be really good for Washington. Just enough time to get your um, division games on. Now we have what, 6 more games left. We got to get this stretch down. I think if we win 2 more games, I think we clinch the division anyway. But you want to do more than that. You want to get to the playoffs, not just get there. You want to get through the playoffs. We need to get at least to an NFC title game. Can we get to a championship game? I'm tired of people, these talking. I don't know why these talking heads are saying all of a sudden that Mike McCarthy can't get us to the promised land. Does he not already have a Super Bowl himself with his last team with the Green Bay Packers? Did he not take them to 4 NFC Championship games? I understand that they had Aaron Rodgers as well, but Dak Prescott can get to that point too if he has the right leadership. Now, granted, yes, I agree that Mike McCarthy has made some mistakes, but what coach hasn't in this league? Nobody says anything about Bruce Arians when the Buccaneers were not playing as well. Nobody's saying anything about Bill Belichick when uh, New England dropped those 4 games and now they're starting to win again. I'm just saying it's like it's a double standard, but it is what it is. It's the Cowboys, it's America's team. Everybody wants to talk about it. Everybody's going to criticize it for what it is. So it is what it is. Now, I'm not a homer. I'm not a delirious fan. I speak the truth 100% of the time. I think on a different level than a regular fan because I feel like I have to, because I'm a YouTuber, I'm a vlogger. I have to do that. You know, Very much so. I want to be just like you guys and just sit back and just be like, and just be a Homer fan, but I can't do that. Excuse me. I want to sit back with you guys and do the same thing, but I have to look at things in a different perspective because you guys watch my content. So I literally have to bring you guys up when we're not winning and kind of settle us down even when we are winning. When Cowboys was on that win streak, they were talking all this, that, and the third, kind of hyping the Cowboys up, and then the players kind of just got into their head a little bit, and they got a little cocky, and then they got beat down by Denver, and it kind of brought them back to life a little bit. I don't think that the Cowboys are at a downspill because, again, there's still games to play, and I just think that they're just tired. I just think that they're just worn out, just like any other team would be at this point in the season. I really think the league needs to add 2 bye weeks in the season because playing football is hard every week. It really is. To just get up and play football every week, because you don't understand. Like, after you play football a game, you're all right because your adrenaline is pumping. As soon as you wake up the next morning, God, you feel like you got hit by a bus. and then to get up and practice, and then get up and get ready for another game. So if you're talking about like going 4 days and then playing again, that's crazy. That should never be. They got to do something about that. They need to change that where, like, if you play a Thursday game, you shouldn't be able to play a Sunday. Like, you shouldn't go from Sunday to Thursday. It should be Sunday to that next Thursday, not that. You know what I mean? But yeah, but it's just too close of a stretch. Like, you got to give them a bye week or something if you're gonna do that. That's just how I feel about it. That's just with any team. Now, we know that Mike McCarthy has COVID. We know that um, Terrence Steele is out with COVID. We know that the whole strength and conditioning group is out. I think except for one person, and he's the one that's going to be there as a representative for the group. Joe Philbin, our offensive coordinator, our offensive line coach, he's out too with COVID. So Luna Wells, which is the tight ends coach, he's going to slide down and help out with that. Dan Quinn's come out of the booth doing the head coaching duties. Ben McAdoo is going to help with that. You know, he's the advisor for the Cowboys, so he's going to be down there helping with Dan Quinn. And it's just going to be a group effort. And from what the players are saying, they're saying, hey, look, it's just the same thing we're doing every day. Mike McCarthy told us what we need to do. We got it. We're good to go. So the players are confident. So they got their game plan. They know the assignment. Let's get it done. Period. Nashawn Wright is out. Apparently he contracted COVID as well. Um, Amari Cooper did get taken off of the COVID list, but apparently he was still having lingering results, and that's normally what happens when you're not vaccinated. Like, you still feeling ill. He did practice on a limited basis today before they left for New Orleans, but um, his play is not 100%. They're, he's still questionable, so he'll probably be a game time decision tomorrow. CeeDee Lamb is definitely playing. So if you get both of these guys back, you got your top three guys, including Gallup. Cedric Wilson's not playing because he, hurt his ankle in the last game. So he had a career game that game. He had 104 yards receiving in that game. So that was really good for him. But we're not going to have him. So if you have your top dogs there, his numbers were going to be reduced anyway. So in his spot will probably be Noah Brown and Malik Turner. They said that he had an illness, but it was non-COVID related. So we'll see what's going on with that. He's a game time decision as well. But if Malik Turner plays, it'll be your top three, um, Noah Brown, and then Malik Turner as well. I do want to see Simi Fihoko out there, but I guess the Cowboys, I don't think he's ready to play yet, which is understandable considering that, you know, his situation. Now, I will say this: there's a learning curve with that, so that's understandable, completely understandable. But Dallas Cowboys, they do have, like I said, DeMarcus Lawrence is going to be back. Nobody is happier than Micah Parsons right now. So Micah Parsons could play that middle linebacker, and I'm gonna tell you what they're gonna need at Keys the Game when I do my matchup video. I'm gonna leave that for that. But for now, um, let's just hope that these Cowboys are ready to play tomorrow night, and show this league that they belong in the playoffs, and they belong, and they're a Super Bowl contender. Period. Because I'm just tired of hearing talking heads going up and down about this team. Because again, every team wins, every team loses. Well, except for the Lions, they don't win. But you know what I mean. Every team loses games. It is what it is. They're just not talked about as much as the Dallas Cowboys. But with that being said, y'all. Oh yeah, and Tristan Hill did get his sentencing, his suspension of 2 games out reduced to one. So instead of being out for both this game and the Washington game, he's only going to be out for the Saints game. So Tristan Hill will be back next game. He's still going to have Neville Gallimore next week too. So it's going to be a really good thing. Only sad thing I could say, because I really like him, Brett Urban. I like what he was doing on that interior defensive line, but he had season-ending triceps surgery, so he's going to be done for the season with that surgery. So with that being said, um, having the guys back, it won't hurt as much. So with that being said, if you let me know what you guys think in the comment box, like, share, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. Peace out.